With harvest just around the corner, cotton farmers will be looking at the yield and quality of this year's crop. Due to tough conditions this season, some farmers will end up with lower grade cotton. On the bright side, research coming out of the Department of Plant and Soil Science at Texas Tech may present a way to bring value to unsatisfactory crops.
At the Fiber and Biopolymer Research Institute at Texas Tech, cotton is classified and tested for its quality. In addition, it is manufactured in the same facility for its different uses. Now a patent is on the brink of opening up new options for this cash crop.
So we go from this to this.
The process begins by cleaning and bleaching low-grade cotton, which results in making the cotton 100% cellulose, which means it's stripped of all components.
When you take cellulose, you can look at like a book, and you have different pages. So what we try to do here is to open that book and separate those chains one by one. Then we can reshape it and make something from it.
Converting cellulose into a liquid form used to be a 24-hour process, but a new solvent and pre-treatment convert it in 5 to 10 minutes. Now the gel can be used for 3D printing.
The 3D printing is a very interesting process because once you have the viscosity that can allow you to print, then you put it in the cartridge of the 3D printing machine, and then you start forming some scaffold or shape.
In addition to 3D printing, the cellulose liquid can be made into plastic for multiple uses.
We can change the concentration, and we can form different thickness, and of course the transparency also will change.
The plastic is biodegradable, so there won't be any product that will impact the soil.
In general, it takes about 6 to 8 months to degrade, given the conditions.
A test was demonstrated on how it could be used to clean water.
So all the dye is out of the solution, and you have clean water. You can use it now for irrigation if you have the water that is contaminated by, for example, bacteria. So you can chemically functionalize this with a chemical that is going to kill bacteria, and then you have a clean water.
The different applications seem to be limitless.
So you can have layers of cotton with some conductive materials that can harvest the sunlight and convert that to energy.
Imagine being able to replace some petroleum-based products, which are derived from crude oil, with 100% cellulose.
So I would really love to see our low-grade cotton transformed to a product that we can use.
Brandon Waits, KLBK News.